At what point does holding yourself to a high standard cross over into an unhealthy pursuit of perfection? Like we were talking about in the last answer, the second it diminishes your sense of self, you are doing something wrong. Ask yourself, why do I care about being perfect? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself that? Why do you care about being perfect? I think a lot of times the reasons that people care about being perfect is the job that they're doing never feels right. It never feels good enough. There's anxiety. They don't believe that they are worthy even in failure. And so if you don't believe that you're worthy even in failure, then you're going to keep working on something and something and something and something and something and something until you're like, it just can't be any better. It is now perfect. Now I can give it to the world. You're never going to feel like that because the desire for perfectionism is really fear that you're not good enough in failure. And so if you're not good enough in failure, you're going to be compelled to try to get it to absolute perfection so there was nothing left that you could have done. And quite frankly, I think that when people say perfection, what they really mean is that point at which it is so good that I am worthy, that it will be received well, and that all of that work isn't really about perfectionism. It's about the fear of being rejected and your hopes that you can make something so good that either you feel confident that if I put it out now and the world hates it, I'm okay because it's that good. But in reality, I think that most people are doing it because they don't feel worthy. They don't believe that they are worthy, especially not in failure. And so to actually release this thing and put it out into the world is to face what feels like an existential threat of rejection, that you aren't good enough, that you'll never be good enough, that you're not worthy, you will never be worthy. And that is why people chase perfection. So let go of that and instead be all about the pursuit. Be about working on that thing, that project, that piece of art, that whatever. See how far you can push it in a given time and then put it out. See how the world reacts. And if they hate it, why'd they hate it? Learn about it. Do you just need to get better? Was that not the right audience? But instead of thinking that, oh my God, I'm not worthy if this isn't accepted and embraced and celebrated, which is paralyzing, just know that when you put it out into the world, you're going to get a data point about whether that audience liked that thing at that moment. None of that means that you lack worth.
Turn it off.